Hey guys, this is DD1 here on Gemmy Master Metronics, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Gemmy 36-inch Hanging Vampire. So this is a very interesting item for sure. It doesn't really do anything that besides have its sound activated and the eyes flash. It's pretty much all it does, but it's a really interesting item, and especially the whole context of what it really is, because so I got this from the same source that I got a lot of my special unproduced items from. And so you see the box here and you're probably just thinking, oh well, that person just probably had this in their collection. Well, this actually came from the Gemmy warehouse as well, apparently. And it's like, well, that's pretty neat. I guess it was just a leftover stock item, although it's like I've never really seen this character. This is one of the older Gemmy items. I was thinking to myself, I've never really seen one that hangs like this. You know, I've seen the big talking head and a couple other versions of the character, but not something quite like this. And when I got it, I took it out of the box, and sure enough, the body was actually held together somewhat by packing tape on the inside. So this and another hanging character I have that basically just lights up. They are samples for Walmart. They have the Walmart tag on them, basically everything ready to go. So these would have been sold at Walmart. I don't know why they weren't sold at Walmart unless they're just very rare. But yeah, it's cool because this one actually has a box. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. So it says Halloween 36-inch Hanging Vampire, Walmart, $15.97. The age is a lie. Don't trust it. Then light up eyes. 2 AA batteries required. Create a fun Halloween scene by hanging this well-dressed vampire from a doorway, porch, or tree. Postable arms. Sound activated. So obviously this has a little bit of grammar error. Well, maybe not. This was not really made, so ignore everything I just said for that little bit. And here's the picture of it. This does look like it is not the original one, so this would not be technically a prototype. This will be, I guess, yeah, that doesn't look like the same one. So this will be more or less a production sample, and it is taller than this. I just have him hanging from the doorknob right now since I've hung him. The only other place to hang him in this room really is a thumbtack on one of my shelves, and that would not hold up since he's sort of heavy. And he has a big box with this loop, so this would actually hang on one of the little things in the aisles like this. So there's the battery instructions, and that's the battery pack. It's very small. I guess I'll show it to you. And then battery instructions, and then marketed by Walmart stores. But you probably never found this at Walmart, so it's a really interesting concept. Now when it comes to activation, there is a little push here button on the arm. And there is also sound activation. So I guess I'll just lightly clap, very good sound sensor, and then the eyes start to blink. And that's pretty much all it does. But considering the quality of the item itself, I guess $15.97 is not a bad price. But yes, it is very detailed, as you can see. And then there's the hands. He's got a lot of stuff on his fingers here, and this one doesn't have anything. Nice paint job. And then if I were to squeeze this somewhere in there, yep, and if I press it again, the light stops. So that it's not just a tag, there's actually a button wedged up in there. So now, and this is a very thin string, but it gets the job done. So this is how big it is fully hung up. And he's just going to be going off while I'm doing this. But now onto the back here. This one, unlike other models, does not have any legs, but it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, as you can see, this is held together by packing tape, and there's the sound sensor just right there. So for those of you who are interested in the older, early 2000 Gemmy items, this is up your alley for sure. And if we open this up, this isn't even to get to the battery pack. This is just so you can get to the board, which is right there. if you were curious. So yeah, definitely not a produced model because you wouldn't just see it like that probably. And I must say the fabric on this is very good. I'm going to just put the camera down here. But then the battery pack is loose and it's not a normal one. So in this pouch right here, that's where it is. So we take this out. This is it. And it clips on like this. And if we undo this, then there's the two batteries in there. And there's an on and off switch. So it's a very, very simple item. So you would just clip this shut. Doesn't really like to stay. Yeah, this doesn't say Gemmy on it at all. Basically, no part of the item says Gemmy on it. We can of course switch this off and then stick it back in the pouch. Now what I haven't tried is actually activating it with the button with it on off mode. So I guess I'll try that out as well. Let me just get this in here. You can hear all the packing tape for sure. Yeah, that didn't go back in too well, but that's fixable. So sorry for just setting the camera on the floor, but so I press the button, he goes. That's interesting. So it is also weird how it has a try me function when it would be in the box. I guess if there's just one setup in the store, that's how someone could test it out. But if you expand the cape and the pants or whatever this is, the robe, it actually is a pretty large item, as you can see. We just press the button on his arm and he goes. So yeah, there's not too much about this besides it's a good static prop. It's very detailed. Definitely gives off that early 2000s vibe from Gemmy. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. I wasn't expecting the video to even be this long, but I guess I just had to explain everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this item really bad, I may possibly consider doing a trade or selling it to somebody. Because keep in mind, this is a pre-production item. It's not an official like hand-painted prototype, but it's not assembled like a produced one would have been. And it has a box, and I don't even know if they ever made these at all. I'm sure you guys may know more about the older items than I do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next review.